Okay, let's start off today's video on a positive note. I am going to be talking about some issues that we've had with eBay lately, but let's start things off on a positive note. Yesterday we sold a massive 3 items on eBay. We sold this pair of Skechers shoes for $19. We sold this pair of Cole Haan 0 Grand shoes for $33. And the big sale of yesterday, we sold this 1990 Grateful Dead vintage t-shirt, really nice one. This sold for $140. So we actually did have some sales on eBay yesterday, just the 3, but here's the thing. The day before, we had 0 sales on eBay, that's ridiculously rare that happens for us. We've been selling on eBay full time for 6 years. We've done 6 figures on eBay every single year, 6 years in a row. To have a day with no sales, something's up for sure. So in today's video, we're gonna take a look at what's going on with eBay, and then I also wanna share with you my 4 top tips for getting eBay back on track, how to fix slow eBay sales, and what you can do to fix your slow eBay sales. Okay, so next, I might as well show you how I ship these 3 items out. So that Grateful Dead t-shirt, we have these clear poly bags, and I like to double bag the vintage t-shirts just in case it rains or gets wet or something. So I fold it up nicely, and then it goes into a clear poly bag. Every one of our packages gets a little thank you note. These are just index cards that we get printed locally. So every package gets a thank you note. But yeah, bagged into the clear poly bag, and then it goes directly into a blue poly bag. And this particular t-shirt is gonna go first class mail. It weighs 9 ounces and it's gonna cost $4.50. Next up, the Cole Haan shoes. I just take bubble wrap and I kind of stuff the shoes with the bubble wrap. Obviously you can ship shoes like this in a box if you want to, but it's gonna cost a little bit less if we can fit them in the padded flat rate envelope. And because these aren't like super expensive shoes, they only sold for $33, it's okay to ship them this way. We've literally never had any issues shipping a pair of shoes this way. So directly into the padded flat rate envelope, priority mail 2-day. This costs $8.20 to ship this way. And then same thing with the Skechers shoes. This pair only weighs 12 ounces. So it's gonna be $5.96. And again, just bubble wrap and put them in a poly bag and ship them out first class mail. Okay, let's have a chat about eBay. So first of all, what's going on? Why are sales down? One of the main reasons why I think there was this lag in sales recently is because eBay just put out what I consider to be a pretty big seller update. They released it. It's a 2022 winter seller update. There's a lot of changes in there. Some are really good, some are not as good, and some are bad. But what I've noticed is that anytime eBay makes one of these major updates, one of these major changes, this is something that happens. Sales seem to slow down a little bit. I don't really know the reason why. Maybe it has to do with eBay's algorithm in the back end and how it's starting to rank items differently. Maybe they updated some sort of SEO thing in the background. That's not something that we see. That's not something that they release. All we can see are the actual seller updates that they released. But like I said, we've been doing this a long time now, and this is something that happens fairly often. eBay puts out one of these updates and we see a lag in sales. It doesn't happen every single time, but I have noticed that it happens a lot of the time when they put out these new updates. I don't want to get too in depth into the seller updates. I'm sure there's already a bunch of videos about this winter seller update. I will leave a link in the description of this video to the full updates outlining everything on eBay, so you can go read it and find out about it. But there is one really good thing that I want to mention about the seller updates. It's something that a lot of us eBayers have been asking for literally years. I remember bringing this up in 2018 at the eBay Open event when they did it in Vegas. And at that time, almost 4 years ago, eBay told us that they're working on it. So that's how long it can take for eBay to actually implement changes. eBay is known for being pretty slow on making changes, but it's really good to see that they have at least started to make this change. And the change that I'm talking about is they are now requiring the buyer, when they submit an offer or when they accept an offer, when you send one out and they accept it, they're now requiring, not for all buyers, but for a lot of buyers, they're requiring that they have a form of payment on file, a credit card or a debit card or some way to collect the money so that when they accept the offer, the payment is made. Now that's a big deal because I'm sure a lot of you know, if you are eBay sellers, when you send out an offer, when you accept an offer, the buyer doesn't have to pay for that item currently. They can sit on it, they can wait. I think they can wait like 4 days before you can even open an unpaid item case, and then you have to go through the whole process of opening that case, winning the case, closing the case, relisting the item. It is an absolute mess, and it's something that has been so annoying. It's probably the most annoying thing that we've had to deal with on eBay for the past couple years. And finally, eBay has heard our voices and addressed the issue. I've even mentioned it many times, probably at least 4 or 5 times in past YouTube videos that we've done, and finally that change has been made. So on a positive note, that's an awesome change in this winter seller update. I can't wait until that's implemented across eBay's website and we don't have to deal with buyers buying something and then not paying for it. That's going to be an awesome game changer, and that'll actually make us want to sell more on eBay. So that's really cool. Some of the annoying things in this update, there's some fees going up, there's category fees going up, there's promoted listing fees that are kind of going up as well. So again, I'll put a link in the description, go check it out. I don't want to harp too much on the negative side of things when there's such a big positive about that unpaid item situation. Okay, so now with all that being said, let's talk about the decline in eBay sales, kind of probably due to this update. I'm not totally sure, but it did happen in the past couple of days. And I actually even put a post on our Instagram story just asking people, have you seen a decline in your sales in the last 2 days on eBay? And you would not believe how many messages we got from other eBay sellers saying yes. I even had a guy reach out to me and say, I have 10,000 items listed on eBay and got no sales, which is, I mean, that's pretty crazy. If you have 10,000 items on eBay and you're not getting any sales, you're either way overpriced on your items, or you're selling things that people don't want, or there's an issue. There's something happening in the background of eBay, and that's a seasoned seller that I was talking to. So I don't think it's anything that they've done in particular to make it happen. It's just it's a bit of a glitch, I guess. We don't know exactly the reason why sales have declined, but like I said, it usually has to do with these updates that are going on the eBay website. So with all that being said, the last thing we can do is just sit here and just hope it gets fixed and do absolutely nothing and just leave our eBay store as it is. So in this video, I want to share with you our 5 daily eBay tasks. These are tasks that we've done for years and years. We know that they work. We know that they will help increase eBay sales. In fact, this is a daily checklist that we give to our mentoring students, and we tell them, do these 5 things and your sales will increase. And I'm talking, we've worked with over 1,000 other eBay sellers in our mentoring program. We've worked with over 1,000 of them, and when they do these tasks, every single time we've seen an increase in their sales. So when something like this happens, when our sales are down, what I like to do is I double down on the task. So instead of being like, this isn't working anymore, we know that these tasks work. When there's been eBay glitches and updates in the past, we double down on these tasks and we know that they work. So when this happened this time, all we're gonna do is make sure we do the daily tasks, and I guarantee you it's gonna help increase our eBay sales again. So let me go through these 5 daily tasks for you. Task number 1 is we list at least 5 new items on eBay every single day. Obviously, we like to list a lot more than that, but we tell people list a minimum of 5. eBay loves consistency. They love new items getting listed on their website. Obviously, that makes sense. The more items that get listed, the more items that sell, the more money eBay makes. So they want to see new items listed in your store. We tell people try to get at least 5 new items a day up on eBay. And that's not ending old items and then putting them up again. We'll get to that in a second, but I'm talking about 5 brand new items. Taking pictures, uploading the pictures to eBay, creating a brand new listing, and getting 5 new items listed. We do that on a daily basis. If you don't have 5 items to list daily, list as many as you can. And if you don't want to work on the weekends, you can also schedule items to go out on the weekends. For us, we do it every single weekday. So we don't like to work on the weekends. So we do at least 5 a day, Monday through Friday. We take the weekend off and then we pick it up again Monday through Friday. So I think that's okay. You don't have to list stuff on the weekends if you don't want to. That's not really going to hurt your store. Now, on that same subject, we also tell people to end 5 old listings and then sell similar those same 5 listings again to kind of refresh them into eBay's website. So you can sort your active items by ending soonest, and then we'll take 5 of those items that are just about to end and we'll end them ourselves. And then you want to go back into your ended listings, click on sell similar, and get those back propagated into eBay again. So it's kind of like creating a fresh listing, but you want 5 brand new ones that you're taking the pictures, and you also want to end and then sell similar 5 listings as well. So on a minimum basis, eBay sees that as 10 new listings, 5 new ones, 5 sell similar. They see it as 10 new listings going into your store, and they like that. They like an active eBay store. So task number 3 that we do on a daily basis is we send out best offers. We do it twice a day. We do it in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and then we do it at night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You don't have to do it twice a day. That's just the way that we like to do it. And we bulk send offers out. We're not clicking on each individual item and sending an offer for each individual item. We're going onto eBay and we're sending out a bulk percentage offer on all of the items. Task number 4 is an interesting one. I don't know exactly why it works, but I can tell you that it does work, and it's worked in the past for us for literally for years. This task has worked, and all it is bulk editing. So going into your active eBay listings, bulk edit 100 at a time. You can change things, you can change titles or change prices, move the prices either up $1 or down $1, but you don't even have to do that. Just go in there, bulk edit everything, and then resubmit, click refresh, and it gives your whole store, like we call it a store refresh. So all you're doing is bulk editing, changing what you want to change, and then resubmitting it to eBay. And I don't know exactly why it works, but I think that it's just more activity. eBay likes activity on their website, and that's seen as like you're working on your store. So I think they like that. They like people that are actively involved in their store, and if they see you bulk editing things, changing prices, tweaking things, that's like, okay, this is a store that is being actively worked on. They want to sell stuff. Let's give them a little bit of a boost in search. So it does work, just bulk editing and refreshing your store. That's daily task number 4. And then the final task that we do on eBay on a daily basis is we edit the prices on at least 5 active listings. So like I said earlier, that can either be up or down. Sometimes by raising your prices a couple bucks, that actually gets more traction than lowering your prices a bunch. So raise it, lower it, it doesn't really matter, but try to tweak prices on 5 different items on a daily basis. So just to recap everything again, the 5 daily tasks that we do on eBay every single day. We list 5 new items, at least 5 new items. We end and sell similar, at least 5 new items. We send out best offers twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. We do that bulk edit and refresh the store, and we tweak prices on 5 active items. If you consistently do those daily tasks on eBay and you don't see an increase in eBay sales, I would be highly surprised. Because like I said, these are tasks that we've tested, they're tried and true on eBay, and we've seen it work for people over and over and over again. So hopefully this helps out. And then one last thing that I want to mention is try not to really compare yourself to other sellers. We're all on our own journey, and also keep in mind that even people who are very experienced eBay sellers, we all have bad days. We had an eBay day with no sales, which is crazy, but it does happen to the best of us. So don't stress it. Don't think that this is the end of the world. Double down on your tasks, know what's working and do what's working, and continue to do it. Consistency is key. So again, guys and girls, I hope that really helps you out. Please feel free to share this video with other eBay sellers so that they can also get these daily tasks and they can also increase their sales. But again, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. I'm Ralli Roots, and I will see you on the next video. Love you guys. Later. Bye. I have some really good news, guys and girls. The tasks are already working. So this pair of Reebok men's CrossFit shoes just sold, and for full price, $47.77, which is a fairly good price for a pair of used Reebok CrossFit shoes. Very happy with that. And again, it shows that the tasks that I told you about earlier that I've already done, those tasks are already paying off. We're making sales again. Yay.